Love won't keep us together. This Valentine's Day, my neighbor called me to confess that she is thinking of leaving her husband. What do I do on Valentine's when this is what's on my mind? Shall I write inside the card, "I used to love you, but now I'm just angry all the time and I am thinking of leaving you"? How many of you reading this right now are thinking the same thing? Or have thought of leaving your partner? Even though since 2010 in Canada the divorce rate has decreased 2%, as an article in the Huffington Post reports, this is likely due to more and more couples opting for common law arrangements rather than folks getting along better in their relationships. Do new couples prefer to live common law because it is easier to leave if and when things take a turn for the worse? Let's agree that no one ever starts a relationship with a catastrophic ending in mind, but then, why is divorce and separation so common? Why can't we keep our relationships together? In my documentary Divorce, It's Always Darkest Before It Goes Pitch Black, the counselors comment that when a person feels that their needs are not being met, that is what often starts the decline of the relationship. Do you feel that your needs are being met? Do the expectations that you have meet the ability of your partner to fulfill them? If you are interested, invested, and willing to do all that you can to get through growing pains with your partner, here are 3 tips to making relationships not only work, but flourish. Point 1. Fertilize. What makes things grow in nature? A little bull manure. You may laugh, but it is quite true. The other day, I seriously scolded my husband for forgetting to finish his laundry, and this made me so angry, and he quickly snapped back at me with, "And I'm so happy that you reminded me." Now, I am well aware that what he probably wanted to say was, "Well, I can't write it," but with the same passion he chose his words so carefully that they changed the whole course of the discussion. It made me laugh. He did what I needed him to. He still gave me an equal and opposite reaction, but he tweaked it with some fertilizer that made our relationship grow. Choosing to respond to a confrontation with growth in mind can become a firm foundation for a long-lasting partnership. Next time you are ready to explode, ask yourself, how would love respond? And put a little fertilizer on it. Point 2. The platinum rule. We all know the golden rule, but in a relationship you will be wise to incorporate the platinum rule: treat others in the way they like to be treated. This rule was initiated by Dr. Tony Alessandra. It is associated with the Jung personality traits. He believes that there are 4 different personalities, and if you can find out which one a person is, then you can have a long-lasting relationship. Wikipedia: just because you like to do things one way doesn't mean your partner does. The challenge is for you to discover what kind of love language your partner has, and how can you respond to that so they feel that they are getting what they need. My husband loves surprises, so in the beginning of our relationship he would show up unannounced, not tell me about special plans until the last minute or buy something and tuck it away until right moment. I, however, do not like to be surprised. I am a planner, I live by my schedule. It didn't take long for us to acknowledge that him treating me the way he liked to be treated was not working out the way he hoped. Dr. Gary Chapman has written the best-selling book, The 5 Love Languages. If you want to find out more about incorporating this into your relationship. Point 3. Don't go Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. On my website I have this quote, "A-Z, what counts in making a happy marriage is not so much how compatible you are, but how you deal with incompatibility." Leo Tolstoy. I think this is so impactful if you can grasp the truth of it. There is a popular reality TV show called The Bachelor, which I get sucked into every once in a while. On the show, 25 ladies rally for the love of one fine male over the course of 12 weeks, and every episode is an adventure in perfection. They travel to beautiful destinations, their food is catered in, the clothing is picked out, their hair and make is done. There is no real struggle, everything is perfect. The test of a real relationship is not how things are when everything is going along great, it's how things are when everything falls apart. What happens when debt looms overhead, when in-laws intervene, when children interfere? What do you turn into when things don't go your way? Are you still as loving and beautiful when you are in pain or stressed to the max? Very early in my relationship with my husband, he took me to some friends of his, and it was a birthday party. For fun, there were some competitive games in their backyard and my husband was challenged to a somersault race. Along the way, the other fellow got up and just started running, which was hilarious. But at the last roll, my husband kinked his back on a rock or lump of dirt or something and went into spasmodic pain. The laughing stopped. He was in physio for about a month after that. But I very consciously noticed that even in the unfairness of the competition, he did not lash out at the other guy, he did not become angry or depressed, and he treated me exactly the same in his pain as when he was 100%. How does life affect you? And how do you allow that to impact your partner? If you can be committed to remain the same person even when the going gets tough, your character will lead you through. Love will get you together, but it cannot keep you together. That takes conscious effort, sacrifice, compromise, honest communication. It takes you developing the ability to meet someone else's needs and allowing someone to meet yours.